So I am in Arlanda right now, and my voice is like shaking because I'm so nervous. I'm gonna walk 100 miles. I'm gonna whistle all the while. If that's what it takes to make me smile, I'm gonna walk 100 miles. My name is Marybelle. I'm currently in a long-distance relationship. I live in Canada and he lives in Sweden. This is my journey leading up to the very first time I met my boyfriend, Sebastian, face to face, and little snippets of my time in Sweden with him. I just wanted to give you guys some of the history behind how I met Sebastian 10 years ago, or over 10 years ago. So I have actually known him for quite a long time. We did this thing, which is like a really dorky thing and kind of embarrassing as I'm like explaining it now, but I was a teenager and it was fun. Sebastian and I were a part of this YouTube community where we would voice act or dub over like classic cartoons, like Disney cartoons, do singing covers of like Disney songs. I branched off into doing like anime dubs on YouTube just for fun. And this is called fan dubbing, for those of you who don't know.
When Mal changed her hair, you went from plain Jane to kind of plain Jane. Magic me.
This little YouTube community of basically teenagers and young adults. All these people were just fan dubbing from all around the world. It was actually such a magical time. This little community would get together on Skype and we would have these group chats on Skype where we'd just be like voice chatting, or like some people would be voice chatting, some people would be typing down messages, being involved in this big group chat. And then sometimes we'd message each other like individually. So I met Sebastian through this fan dubbing community on YouTube, but there was never anything romantic between us. I do remember though this one time when I was about 18 where we had like a few chats one-on-one, and I felt something. I was like, oh, there's some little feelings there, but it wasn't anything more than that. I guess I didn't dwell on it too much because I was also the type of girl that, well, I didn't care about having a boyfriend then. Back then, I just felt like being in a long distance relationship sounded way too difficult. I didn't think that I would like meet a guy online and be like, oh, let me just like spontaneously meet you and start dating you. But that's what ended up happening. One day last year, I got a message from Sebastian, and from that point on, we ended up talking every single day. Sometimes I would stay up way too late because of our time differences. When we had finally stopped messaging, it was only because I had booked my flight to Sweden to see him, just to figure out what this thing was, and we didn't need our phones anymore to talk to each other. So I am just about to film a video on my channel and listening to music and just like reflecting on the fact that I leave for Sweden in less than a month, less than 4 weeks, and I'm like internally already freaking out. Sometimes I just think to myself like, what the hell are you doing? You're crazy. But I just want everything to go well. Right before flying to Sweden, I actually ended up getting a bad reaction of eczema, and I really didn't want a repeat of what happened to me in London, so I rushed to my doctor's to get her help. Gonna try to get rid of my eczema before flying. Please, oh please, oh please. So with my eczema cream and my antibiotics, whether I was ready or not, I was off to my very first stop, which was Frankfurt, Germany. And then from there, I was going to Stockholm, Sweden. Documents are printing now. Remove your baggage tags and attach your tags to your luggage.
Okay, it's going.
I just got through security and I'm already sweating. While I was waiting to board my first plane, I decided to go to a nice little restaurant and have a little breakfast with myself. And honestly, it was really hard to finish my breakfast because I was so nervous. I killed some time and then it was time for me to board my very first plane ride by myself. So I made it to Frankfurt and I am such a sweaty mess. I'm like nervous and excited and all that stuff. I'm gonna go freshen up and see if I can, you know, fix this whole situation right now because I'm a sweaty mess. I am in Arlanda right now. And my voice is like shaking because I'm so nervous. My ears get red whenever I'm like stressed or nervous about something. And like for this entire trip, my ears were just red. It's like that kind of nervous, excited, but like right now it's like mostly nerves. But like I'm like texting him and we're both kind of freaking out. So I won't be filming the first meet mainly because I feel like it should be more of a private thing. I'm gonna go walk over to where that crowd is headed soon to meet Sebastian. Let's just do it. I'm in Sebastian's place. Look how cute Sweden is.
Actually,
Yes!
Did we get that one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So enjoy your meal.
Thank you so much. During this lovely evening out, I actually was having a hard time walking because on our very first date, I had gotten bitten by a mosquito and I'm very sensitive to mosquitoes. So we went back to Sebastian's and like the gem that he is, he just took care of me and it was just the sweetest thing. Oh, limping.
Mm-hmm.
A bird.
A bird.
The golden boy.
Citroner, apelsiner, pomeranser, färska bär.
A bird.
Det som torkas och syrkas.
His English was very good.
Did he say something else?
I don't know, he just went, "Oh."
Yeah, I don't think that was English.
But the way he said bird was really
Yeah. It's like a police shirt. See? Yeah, it's a police shirt.
so cute.
Yeah. What do you think? You like it?
I actually like the marzipan with it.
You do?
After a day where Sebastian basically completely kicked my butt in bowling, but miraculously he filmed me during an okay turn, I had gotten sick and went to the nearest doctor. Don't worry guys, I'm fine now. And then he treated us to some iced coffees and we hung out and I rested the remainder of the day before we packed our bags and headed to a bus going back to Stockholm for a few more days. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna go to the next one. That's not nice.
Oh, okay, cute. This is the same problem me and Isabel had.
What?
Oh, did you pull it?
I broke it. Whoops. What is this?
Okay, there must be something here. Yes! It's very dim.
I like the cafe.
So cute.
Wait a second. It's all flimmery.
Is it still blurry?
Yeah, oh, now it's good. Now it's good. Okay.
Looking back now, it probably wasn't the best idea to go to an amusement park the day before I'm flying back home to Canada. Nevertheless, I had the best time and I will never, ever, ever forget this trip. Saying goodbye to Sebastian, or rather, see you later, was a lot more difficult than I had anticipated.
That was much harder than I thought it would be. Sucks.
Ja, natürlich vorher die Stadt Mainz im Süden umfliegen, dann geht es nach Norden auf die Nordsee, oberhalb von Island fliegen, quer über Grönland, dann durch Nordkanada.
I'm gonna run right up this hill, summer sky or winter chill. If I gotta take a break, I will, but I'm gonna run right up this hill. I wanna hold the whole wide world right here in my open hands, and maybe I'm just a little girl with great big plans.
Just stay there. And now I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go and take a chance. I'm gonna learn to ballet dance, learn a little something about romance. I'm gonna go and take a chance. I'm gonna live a crazy dream, impossible as it may seem. Doesn't matter what the future brings, I'm gonna live a crazy dream.
Chilling, yeah.
And I wanna hold the whole wide world right here
since you've been here with me.